reasons why we weren't televising this. I responded to them and sent them my prepared remarks for this. And it goes like this. Please know that the purpose of tonight's special council meeting is intentionally limited in scope. And this is because it's my hope to appoint a council subcommittee to pursue a specific purpose and return to the full council with a recommendation at our next regularly scheduled council meeting in October or sooner, if possible. Since the meeting was so narrow in scope and totally procedural and not policy making or policy setting, we felt that it wasn't important enough for the council to spend the additional money, the city to spend the additional money to televise it.
She is on the faculty at UCSD Scripps Institution of Oceanography. She teaches business ethics. She's a committed resident to the best, the highest quality of life for this city, to the best economic platform for this city. She's smart enough to do it. She comes into this election with nothing in it for herself but service to her community. She understands public service. A quick look through her resume, which she will be glad to share, will tell you that. She has a reputation for the highest research and ethics, research methods and ethics at UCSD. She has worked on a number of initiatives in the city. She's committed to open government, and she will be paying attention to all those quieter issues that are very important. Environmental stewardship, making sure that we have programs and services that meet the needs of all our residents, including seniors, preschoolers, things that really folks can write home about. She's committed to the strong recreational element in this community. She is committed to making sure that all decisions are fact-based and making sure that we work with the business community to develop the economic program that we can go into the ongoing decades with and set Encinitas up for prosperity and success. Remember, it isn't how much you grow, it's how well you grow. And bigger is not necessarily better. We need to make sure we follow the general plan. She's indicated that she understands it. She's coming into this election extremely well educated and with a love of Encinitas that exceeds any of her personal needs or ambitions. She's the one I endorse to carry on my legacy. I'm proud that she's considered to run as in my legacy, and I give her my 100% wholehearted endorsement. Lisa Schaefer.
I'm Beverly Goodman. I was there for that taping, and I have to tell you, Maggie had not had real nourishment in weeks. And Maggie can speak better at any moment in time than I can, even right now, because I've written it down. So the 2012 election is a year away, so in the meantime, I believe the ethical and moral choice is to pass the torch to the person who received the 4th highest votes in the last election. I believe that was Tony Krantz. To do otherwise would be to ignore the will of the people of Encinitas. Encinitas voted, Encinitas made their selection.
Any student of elections and campaigns understand that the term incumbent carries a certain amount of weight, even the term appointed incumbent. To remove any taint of this appointment as a campaign issue, it would seem prudent to place this filter on council applicants. Good luck with your deliberations.
Thank you.
But why not fill this temporary vacancy with, I go back and forth with the one who ran up the next highest votes, Tony Krantz, or the one that has been endorsed, Lisa Schaefer.
That concludes the public speakers. Okay, well, thank you for that, and there's one piece that's left, and that's my appointment recommendations to the council for this committee, for the questions and concerns you have. And when, however we go about it, either through an election or through an appointment, there will be an opportunity for many folks to offer their services and what they perceive to be of value to the city. So it's kind of hard for us tonight to settle in on that. First thing, it's not on the agenda. Part that, and I had already determined that my recommendation for the subcommittee would be that Teresa Barr and Kristen Gaspar be on that subcommittee. Not for a lot of the reason, not laws of the state. And the state suggests to us that we have 60 days from the time of Maggie's passing to either appoint or elect someone. State law says that we have to proceed with either an appointment or an election.
In fact, rather, the subcommittee will be bringing us back all of our options, what the implications are in terms of time and or expenses of each choice. Further understanding that we will open a couple of week or so window during which people can put in an application, similar to what we do for our commissions in the city. And then we'll afford those applicants an opportunity to address the council. And then after that, we'll make a decision as...
I'd be honored to serve on the subcommittee, but it seems as though Deputy Mayor Stocks just told us what to do. And subcommittee, and it's already been predetermined.
Council is in no way, and my intention was never to tell you what to do, how to do it, except that bring us back some options that are legal. And it was a surprise to Teresa. I could tell one person, and that was Kristen, who came into my office and asked, what are we going to do? And I said, well, I'll tell you, but I can't talk to anybody else. And I told her that it was my intention to select.
In fact, we do have a need for a special meeting. I would respectfully request that it be televised.
And that was our intent all along. It was just this meeting that only dealt with we need to get off the dime and either, appoint a committee to review all of our options, bring that back to the council. Anything that comes back from the subcommittee as a recommendation to the council will be televised. It didn't say that in there because I didn't want to limit the process. I wanted to suggest that for the council's approval, that I thought that those two council members would be best to serve on the committee.
So tonight we could have had a discussion. We could have said, do we want, there's two choices, right? It's either have an election or appoint someone. I mean,
basically, everybody kind of knows that. But you know what? I don't study and read all of the law, so I honestly don't know. But I think it's more appropriate for a subcommittee to really look into it. And when I say the subcommittee, they're going to be asking staff and the attorneys and everybody else.
Yeah. As someone sitting in the audience, I'm thinking, well, that's what you're going to do, so why didn't we just have them do that? And then all these people here could have heard, what are our options? Seems like we have two options, and one of them has a cost. And
we have two known options. I don't know.
Okay, so it's just in case there's another option.
Do you know others?
No.
I don't either.
I
the subcommittee will.
I scanned the relevant government code and I saw two options. So that'd be pretty easy to ask. Why didn't we ask tonight? Our city attorney who gets paid a lot of money to be able to say, she should be able to say, how many options do we have? If it's just those two, we don't have to have that next meeting. Is that right?
Well, that's perspective, Kevin, and I receive, respect, and honor everyone's opinion. However, I think the process is better served by the council subcommittee to look at all of the options rather than me trying to say what they are and asking the city attorney what they are. They will do that in the process. I think you understand the process, and the process would be...
I just wanted to say thank you because I think